Hey guys, welcome back. The Coleys, Pop Coley, Mama Coley.
Hey babies.
We back with another video. This time today, I just saw this video come across. It kind of is older. It's been around. I think the show's been around for a little while, but it popped up on my page, and I said, you know what? This would be a good segment for us to look at. I'm gonna do a blind reaction. Mom hasn't seen it.
No, I haven't seen it.
So we're going to kind of get her take on it. We'll listen through the video first, and then we'll give our commentary afterwards.
Sounds like
I'll just let Mom kind of see it. But it's with Monique, actress or comedian, and her husband on here.
Yeah, both.
Actress, comedian.
Yeah.
Talking about marriage.
Okay.
On, actually, to be specific, open marriage. So
Open marriage?
Open marriage.
I've never seen her husband before.
Yeah, maybe it's the first time me too.
Here's a subject that I thought my fellow preachers would find very interesting. The two of you have a podcast called Monique and Sydney's Open Relationship.
Yes. Did not know that.
Is it true you all actually have?
And I think this was 7 years ago when they recorded this.
Is this, what's going on? What does it mean to be in an open relationship? And I know this was your idea, Sydney.
Well, yes, we are in an open relationship 24/8. Okay, and by that we mean that we're always open to conversation. We're open to the understandings that man and woman, or as a couple, we should have for one another. Thank you.
But you automatically said, Sydney.
This
I
was
know,
his idea.
And I think that's, when we first came out with it, everybody said, oh my God, how could Monique let that man do that to her?
Whose idea was it?
Well, because she's this big woman and he's this good-looking man, and because she has this money, she's gonna let that man do whatever he wanna do just to say she has a fine man.
So y'all talking about, because you talk about emotion and conversation, but that's not what, y'all talking about sex right now.
Here's what makes it beautiful, John.
Yeah, that's what I was about to
shake my
say.
head one more time. Here.
Is it sex or emotional conversation? Because
He
that would.
led with like emotion.
Yeah, he did. Okay, because that's good.
I'm an entertainer, and this is my best friend ever. And what I did not want to do was be dishonest with my best friend. There may be times I may want to be with other men. And my best friend said to me, Mama, I've loved you since the 10th grade. Do you think you being with another man is going to have anything to do with me loving you? And then he said, well, you know, if you can be with other men, I can be with other women. I said, well, that's not what I meant now. That's not what I meant. But it was my idea because I wanted to be open and honest with the person that I was going to spend the rest of my life with.
I think that's amazing. And a lot of people think that that's novel, and y'all church people are going to have a heart attack. Monique is from Baltimore with me. So I believed in open marriage. I just forgot to tell my ex-wife about it.
But he's a pastor as well.
Yeah, Jamal Brown.
I've never heard of him. Okay.
But
the key is
you had that conversation.
The key is that conversation. But the biblical part I've got to ask is not as entertainers, but as believers, how do you find that balance that we say that the bedroom is sacred for the two of you?
Who am I to tell her what she can and cannot do? And if I did tell her what she could and could not do, is there a possibility that she could still do it anyway?
Wow.
And then that's called cheating. And then that's called what you guys consider a sin.
Okay, so here's the thing. I know for my house that if I tried an open relationship, there would be a 100% divorce rate in my house.
And I think you should ask your wife since she's in the audience, because oftentimes we don't ever even have the conversations because we're too afraid of what might come back. So we might want to check what...
Is this real?
What happens is, John, it's two things: finances and infidelity. Finances and infidelity will shut it down every time, but we're too afraid to say, let me tell you how I'm really feeling. And then you're going to tell me how you're really feeling. And then we're going to say we're in it forever.
And when you have a gentleman like yourself that just was able to make a joke out of what you did, that's the ingredients to make this a successful show, because now you're a human being.
Yeah.
You're not a pastor. You're not a preacher. You're a human being who has that word of God that you try to inspire people with. But again,
the humanity.
The humanity of it. So kudos to you guys.
Well, thank you. Listen, We could stay here all day.
All day.
We've got some more stuff we have to do.
Because Jamal
Monique,
want to be in one.
Listen, I might ask my wife, but I'm going to be in another state.
Jamal want to be in one, baby,
Stop
so
it.
bad. No, where's the
Monique
camera?
and Sydney's
Whoever
Open
out there.
Relationship podcast
Go to
is available
commercial.
for download on iTunes. Thank you both so much for
Go to
joining us
break.
today. We're the Preachers.
All
Okay,
right.
so he led with emotion,
Right.
which I am not judging.
Of course.
He led with emotion, which tells you something. Had his convictions been, had his convictions been so strong about this, you'd leave with what it is.
Right.
Me and my wife have agreed to have an open relationship on a sexual level, on an intimate level in a sexual realm, if
Yeah.
you will. You can be intimate emotionally and you can be intimate physically. And so for my marriage, my intimacy emotionally and physically is for him. I only have
That's it.
one eye. My eyes are one eye. I sound like a cyclops. I only
Yeah.
have, I have eyes for only one person. That's him. Again, I'm not judging. And the fact that they really didn't tap on the biblical stance of it, I wish they would have.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have heard and would have respected the level of their intentions if they would have balanced it out. Here's the deal.
Yeah.
I don't know if they even are believers. Because real talk, if they aren't, then it makes sense.
Right. Exactly. Period.
I'm just saying, it just makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Again, no judgment. Hey, and for all of those married couples, I noticed that her husband said, who am I to tell her what to do? The truth is he ain't. He shouldn't really be telling her what to
Exactly.
do. This relationship here has to be right first.
Exactly.
For this relationship to be right. And so,
Because everything else is going to be warped. Because if you're
Very
not
distorted.
if you're not in alignment, her vertically, there's no way that you can be able to do what you need to do horizontally.
Horizontally. The
Because what's
vertical
going to happen
relationship.
is you're going to compromise it.
yep, the vertical relationship has to be intact.
Because we can default to humanity, like they say, just the humanity part.
You're going to default anyway because
You're going
guess
to, 'cause
what?
You're human.
You're human. And you're not perfect. And we serve a God who don't look for perfection. And so
Exactly.
there is no condemnation. Let that be out there.
Exactly.
For us people who fall and make mistakes and sin. But the closer you are to God, the less you sin. Notice I didn't say you don't sin. The less you
the less
sin.
you will. Exactly.
Because when you love someone so intently, you have an innate desire to please them.
Exactly.
It's actually it happens organic.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you're gonna be perfect. Like, we still may hurt each other. I may say something that come off wrong, or you may say something, or I may have done something, but I sin less because of my love for the one who first loved me. Man, the one who first loved me, and I get choked up just.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm blessed.
I'm blessed.
Yeah,
So
you're amazing.
we rather have a blessed relationship between God and us.
Yep.
Like you said, no condemnation. Whoever
No
want to do,
condemnation.
if they want to
Yeah.
float that way, or other people, you guys want to float that way, but we're going to float the way that secures our blessings, not only for ourselves, but for our children,
our family,
and
yeah.
therefore their children.
Oh gosh, teary eyes. Every time I think about how blessed I am to have such a
We're very blessed. So I
firm, solid.
I wanted to share that with you to
ground
get a
to stand
real
on.
true reaction, because at the end of the day, our total compass for everything that we do is to be able to capture what the true essence of marriage really is, and to live by that is between God and then between us. That's why you got the cross here, and then it goes here. So
Now, everything outside of that, again, no condemnation.
exactly.
But all of the other things are man-driven
Yes.
and self-driven, if you will. And so we just got to be mindful of those things. But if that's how you walk, if you walk by flesh,
Then
walk by flesh.
But we choose to walk by the Spirit.
And I choose also to do something.
With that hair.
Oh my gosh, babe, every time you do these bar actions, can I look cute one time?
You do look cute. You're amazing. Hey, we love you. Thanks for joining in. It was good. If we can find more of these, comment on
that's
if you want
really
to see
good.
more of
Like, where
those.
did you
It just
find
popped
that?
up. So if you want to see more of these, if you got relationship advice, I think this is a good one
Or share your in the
or
comments.
share your thoughts in the comments.
Like, put your thoughts.
What do you think about that?
If you agree, if you don't, we want to hear both because we respect
Exactly.
both.
We respect both sides.
Yeah.
You know, we love this. You know what I'm saying? We want to comment. Mom and I have been doing this for a long time, pushing on almost 30 years. So we can give you a great standpoint on how to navigate and do what you need to do. But love is real. And it'll continue to be real. And we're proving it. So I love
27
you.
years. I love you.
I love you. Love you guys. God bless. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Y'all, I'm going to try to look cute on one of these videos. I mean, jeez.
Love you.
I love you.